Hello, dear students. I welcome you all to this next lecture of AutoCAD video tutorials. And in this lecture, we are going to study and learn how to draw rectangles. So, in order to draw rectangles, the rectangle command is available over here in the draw palette of home menu. You can click it and the command will get activated. Okay, so as we can see in the command line, this rectangle is activated. What it is saying, specify the first corner point. So I'll specify the first corner point. Then again, it is saying specify the other corner point. So I will click here and that's it. The rectangle is drawn. Okay, let's try again. The keyboard shortcut for starting the rectangle command is REC. As you can see, REC is for rectangle and press enter. Here you can see different options to draw rectangle. Okay, let's say I want to draw the rectangle whose uh, ends are chamfered. Okay, so let's select the this, click on chamfer. What it is saying is specify the first chamfer distance of rectangle. So let's say first distance is 2 units. Press enter. Then specify the second distance of rectangle. Instead of 2 units, let me make it as 4 units to show you the difference. Press enter. Now specify the first corner point. So I'll specify my first corner point and specify the second corner point. So I'll specify the second one. That's it. So as you can see that this rectangle is chamfered from all 4 sides. Okay, this is what a chamfer is, and it is not a regular chamfer, it is irregular chamfer because both the distances, this distance, let me show it by line. This distance is 2 mm and this distance is 4 mm. Okay, this is 2. Let me show you by measuring it. We go in utility, measure distance. So this distance is 2. Okay, and this distance is 4. Sorry, 5. We selected 5. All right. So this distance is 5, right? This distance is 5. So we can draw using this chamfer command also. All right. Let's draw by regular chamfer option. So I'll select the rectangle command and select chamfer. Instead of clicking here, you can see that this C, the letter C, it is of different color, that is of blue color, and also it is written in capital. So I can to activate this chamfer option, I can press C from the keyboard and press enter. Okay, so again it is asking me to specify first chamfer distance. So let me make it 3. Press enter. Specify the second chamfer distance for rectangle. See, it is by default picking up this previous second chamfer distance which was entered by us. So since we are drawing of rectangle of equal chamfers, I'll select 3 again. Press 3 and enter. Now specify the first corner point. So the first corner point is over here. Specify the second corner point. The second corner point is, let me draw it over here. Okay, so as you can see, these chamfer distance are uniform, that is both are equal and it is of 3 mm. Let me show you by drawing a line and let's measure this using, so distance between this endpoint and this endpoint, this is 3. Okay, and also again I'll measure the distance between this endpoint and this endpoint. Again, this distance is 3. So we have made a chamfered rectangle, a regular chamfered rectangle. Okay, this is irregular. This is irregular chamfered rectangle, and this is regular chamfered rectangle. All right. Now let's explore other commands. I'll type REC, press enter. Okay. Then we have this fillet command, fillet. So if I want to give, instead of sharp corners, I can give a radius to my rectangle. All the 4 sides can be made in form of radius instead of a sharp corner. Okay, so I can select this fillet, specify the fillet radius. I have to enter the radius. So let's say the radius of 5 units and press enter. Now what it is saying is specify first corner point. So specify first corner point, and now I will specify the second corner point. Okay, so as you can see, instead of having sharp corners, it is having this rounded corners, and the radius of this corner is 5 mm. Let's check that. I'll use the radius command in measure and I'll click on this. So as you can see, the radius is 5 units. Okay, so all 4 sides are having radius of 5 mm. All right, now let's erase this and make space for further instructions. Okay, again we'll start rectangle command. Here you can see there is an option width provided in this rectangle command. So I'll select this. Now it is asking specify the line width for rectangle. Let's say I want to give a width of 2.5 units. I'll enter 2.5 and press enter. Now specify the first corner of rectangle. I'll click here, and second corner I'll be clicking here. Okay, so as you can see, there is some width added to the sides of the rectangle. Okay, this fillet command is also activated. In order to deactivate this, we have to go to the use the fillet command and make fillet angle as 0. Let me show you that. I'll start the rectangle command again. First, I will go to fillet, specify radius as 0, enter, and now I will draw the rectangle. Okay, so as you can see, now it is drawing a regular rectangle and it is having some width. Another option available in the rectangle command is, let's select width of, let's say, 1. Okay, and see, once I have clicked the I have specified the first point of rectangle. Now we have other options activated. If we know the area or we know the dimensions, then we can enter any one of those things and make the rectangle. Let's say I want to make a rectangle of 100 by 50. Okay, so or 10 by 15. Okay, so the length of my rectangle will be 10 units. Okay, and I'll press the tab button on the keyboard in order to press the enter the width of rectangle. So its width is 15 or the height is 15. So it has drawn the rectangle whose length is 10 units and the height is 15 units. Okay. Again, if I want to reduce the width to regular lines, then I can select the width command and press enter. Let me show you that. Rectangle. I'll go to width and its width I want as 0. Okay. Now it will draw a rectangle with regular lines. So I have specified my first point. So in the previous option, we selected dimensions. So we drew with the help of dimensions. Now, if we have the area of the rectangle, then we can select area. Now it is asking to enter the area of the rectangle. Let's say 1500 units. Okay. And one side of the rectangle has to be entered. If we know the length, then we can enter the value of length. If we know the width, then we can enter the value of width. Let's say the width of my rectangle is 15 units. Okay, so I will select width and I'll enter as 15. Press enter. So it will draw a rectangle of area 1500 units and whose width or height is 15 millimeters. Let me show you by measuring the distance. So its height is 15 and the remaining and side would be having 100 units. So 100 multiplied by 15 is 1500 and the area of rectangle is 1500 units. Okay. Another option which is available with us is, let's start the rectangle command again. Specify the first point. Now I want to make a rectangle which is at some, which is not parallel to x or y axis. Okay, so I can provide rotation. So I'll click on rotation option. Now it is asking me to specify the rotation angle. Okay, so I'll specify the angle as, let's say, 30 degree. Okay, so it is going to make the baseline, that is this line, inclined to an angle of 30 degree with the positive x-axis. And if I move my cursor over here, it will create a rectangle over here. If I move my cursor over here, it will make the rectangle over here. And similarly in this way also. Okay, so we can make rectangle not just parallel to x and y axis, but also at some angle. Okay, again, if I start the command, it will continue to draw the rectangle in the same manner. In order to exit from that, I can start the rectangle command, select the starting point and go to rotation option. I can go to rotation option by pressing R, enter, and specify the angle. See, you can draw at any given angle instead of 30 degree. You can click anywhere and it will make your rectangle. Let me show you again. Let's start rectangle command again and it will draw at any this angle. So it is drawing at 30 degree only. In order to change the angle, we can again go to rotation command, R, enter, and we can specify the angle as 0. Okay, so it will keep the baseline parallel to x-axis and specify the other side. All right, I hope these options of drawing a rectangle are clear to you. So keep practicing them and keep learning. Thank you.